All right, we're backstage at DC101 Kerfuffle. We got the guys from Fall Out Boy here. Greetings,
Hello.
gentlemen.
How's it going?
Greetings.
Hello.
Greetings. Well, I guess first, let's start off. Congratulations on the VMA Award nomination. It's nomination, right?
Yeah.
We didn't win any award yet.
We did not.
It's still an honor to be nominated, is how I feel about all these things.
I mean, that one's like real special for us because it was literally the VMAs was like the first place that kind of like before we deserved awards, or if we ever deserve awards, but we were nominated.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's like been real special.
They were recognizing before others recognized.
Yeah, which is cool. Though.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Because music videos are like real important. I think have been important to the legacy of Fall Out Boy, so it's cool.
I saw somebody walking around on the Kerfuffle lawn, which is very wet, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
It's very muddy today. But they were wearing a Fall Out Boy since 2001 shirt, and I was
wow.
I go, first of all, that's a great shirt. Secondly,
I don't think we even sell that shirt, so
okay, so somebody
made it.
bootleg.
Great bootleg.
Okay, fantastic. We're not getting any money from that. But just seeing
No, I think we do. I don't know if we do.
seeing the 2001 up there, I was like, oh, okay, that's not yesterday.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy when we're going like through the airport and someone will be like, you know, I loved you since I was like 7 or whatever, and you look at the person and you're like, oh my God, this person's like
20 something.
Yeah, or like in the workforce. You know, they're in the workforce. They're not. I'm like, this is kind of crazy. Yeah. So, it's pretty wild. That's wild.
Bigger honor being nominated for a VMA or single-handedly bringing the Stanley Cup back to Washington, D.C. with the Capitals. Which one did you choose?
Oh, snap. It was really cool to be here and play with the Stanley Cup. And I want to say that we took 2 pictures that day.
Yes.
We took one with the Stanley Cup and the whole crowd, and we took one without the Stanley Cup, and we posted the one without the Stanley Cup because I was like, I don't want to be the person. We don't want to be the person that jinxes it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So we thought about that beforehand.
If they had lost, you wouldn't have been welcomed here for the show. But instead, you guys are like, the reason we won is because Fall Out Boy played.
Sick. That's awesome.
It was very funny because the game before was in Las Vegas, and Imagine Dragons played. And people were calling us up going, you guys should probably stop playing Imagine Dragons during the and I'm like, hey, dude, they're from Vegas. They're excited for their team. And by the way, we got Fall Out Boy, so that's good. We're good. We're good. So thank you very much for your help in that.
Of course.
You took a couple of checks. You probably scored a couple of goals, saved a couple of the shots just to help win the Stanley
absolutely.
Cup. So thank you. Pete, I saw you earlier. LIFT, which is one of your bands, was opening the show here at Kerfuffle, and you were side of the stage checking it out. Are you on the side of the stage as a fan of the band, or are you on the side of the stage as a guy who is kind of looking out for their success and going, okay, what am I looking at on stage? There's a set list, right? How are you watching them from the side of the stage?
I'm not really a micromanager, so I don't watch. I'm watching just to see how they're doing and be supportive. It's also like, we were talking about doing this since 2001. Sometimes when you do it with somebody who's doing it for the first time, it's exciting, and it's a way to like re-experience that, and so it's cool to be there with them and watch them work out the kinks and figure out the glitches and all that stuff and talk about they're in a van and they're out in the crowd, and it's kind of like it's pretty exciting to be a part of that.
And you remember being there too, and it's like, all right, I got you guys.
I do, and there's like great parts of it and terrible parts of it, and it's like, but it's cool to see it, up close, see someone else doing that and experience it with them.
Can I dad out on you for a second?
Yeah, please.
So my kid just started. He's 10. He's playing Fortnite for the last 4 months.
What's that game?
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm literally playing it in the room next door. The reason we were late coming here is because I was playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
It's funny because every time I call down for him to come up to bed, it's like, you know what? I'm in the middle of one more thing. Okay, I guess I got to wait for you. So can I get a tip that I can bring home and then look cool in front of him?
Yeah, I don't really have any good tips, but the thing that, like, if you go to your kid and you go like, yo, what do your mats look like? Do you know that or no?
Oh, see, I don't.
So like mats is like your materials, but that's what the kids call it. They go, what do your mats look like?
So if I drop mats, he'll go, wait a second.
He'll be like, why you say,
why are you talking like that?
Or you could be like, it kind of looks like you should collect some more mats. Yeah. I actually play with my 9-year-old who's close to being 10. Yeah, and sometimes it's great, and sometimes
it's awkward.
Yeah, and sometimes he's just like, you're not very good at this game.
Wait, are you the guy that hides in the bush for the entire round?
I don't hide in the bush, but I probably should most of the time. He's like, aim at the person. I'm like, oh my god.
All right, so look, most of the time it's kids are playing this. No offense. No offense.
No, totally.
You have a good job. Do you buy all of the stuff just so you're maxed out with your mats?
I buy some of the stuff. I play sometimes with Michael Clifford from 5 Seconds of Summer, and he buys all of the stuff.
He's got all the stuff.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, you have too much stuff. But he's also really good at the game, so he can do it.
He's earned it.
Yeah. I am not as good at the game, so if you show up with every skin, every emote, this is so dorky to talk about this, but people are like, you better be good at the game, or
because you're maxed out too much.
Yeah.
So it's like you got all the equipment, but you're not very good at the game. It's not good.
That sweet.
It's not good.
Yeah, not that sweet.
Okay, so last thing, and our friend Mike Jones, who is Natalie dressed over in the corner there.
Snazzy.
This is one for him. You posted on Twitter that you got, well, you didn't get busted, but you wore a possibly inappropriate T-shirt to pick up the kids.
I did.
It's the Undertaker shirts for our WWE fans, of which I'm one. But it's not just the Undertaker. It's not just him. It's him with the eyes rolled back.
With the eyes rolled back, and then because it's like a 90s shirt or something, it's like his eyes are glowing.
Yeah.
As well,
Yeah.
And I walk into my kid's preschool, and I'm just at the shirt's at just the right height for this one kid. He's just you can't see it but he's just staring at my shirt, and I'm like, oh my god, I've made a terrible decision.
Yeah, you're like, dude, what's your problem? Oh, I see. I get it. Okay, you're fine.
Yeah,
you're good.
And the teachers were like, oh, we screw up all the time. I'm like, yeah, this is a pretty big, this is one of the ones. So it's so funny. Kids are just. So my 4-year-old, I took my older kids to Hotel Transylvania 3 the other night, and halfway through the movie, there's this crazy. I'm not doing a spoiler, but there's this crazy octopus in it that starts trying to get everybody, but eat them or whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my god! And so I've clamped my hand over the 4-year-old's eyes, because I'm just I don't want to, and it's a good minute I have it over it, and he's not fighting it or anything, so I'm like, this is kind of weird. And then when I was putting him to bed later on that night, he's like, I watched the whole octopus through the cracks in your hand. I was like, oh no!
Nah, dude, keep it there the whole time. I'm fine. I can't see anything. I'm fine. No, I'm good. And the next day in preschool, he's like, hey, remember my dad? The guy with the Undertaker. That guy maybe watched this octopus scene. It was fantastic. It was
Father
fantastic.
of the Year.
Hey, let's do a rock and roll show after all that. Yeah. Now we just dadded out. Let's get our cred back and do some rock and roll. Fall Out Boy, thank you guys so much, and enjoy your time on the Kerfuffle stage later on.
Thanks,
thank you,
man.
Thank you.